Welcome back to another weapon build video, and today we're going to take a look at the Pandero Prime. Pandero Prime, a really nice pistol weapon with a good, it's like a rapid fire, I want to say, for the second fire mode, and it just goes crazy. It's obviously splatters everywhere, but it's an insane one, and it does a lot of damage. So that is another good part about the Pandero and its Prime version. So it's got a better increase than the original Pandero. And as we take a look, let's first take a look at the Prime version. So we have 3 fire rate, 8 magazine, we got 1.0 reload, nice, 30% critical chance, 2.8 critical multiplier, and 24% status. So high crit, we got a good amount of critical multiplier and then decent status, which is not bad. It's not bad at all. Impact 26 as well for puncture, and 52 slash damage. So overall 104 damage, looking really good as well. Then the burst shot, it's a burst. There we go. The fire rate 7.69, obviously an increase because it is burst, the same as the magazine reload. Crit chance, the same. Yeah, all the stats are the same below, actually. And yeah, nothing has really changed. But obviously, the fire rate is 10 times faster now. So more fire rate equals better damage being done on the enemy. Comparing to the Pandero, obviously, more stats, like I said, has been increased versus the Prime version. And the Prime version is way better. I mean, it's got better status now. And it's got better base damage. But the crit multiplier, crit chance, same thing. Here's my build. I'm using Galvanized Diffusion, 110% multi-shot on kill, 30% multi-shot for 20 seconds, stacks up to 4 times. So you're stacking at 4 times, 30% multi-shot. We have Galvanized Shot, 80% status chance on kill, 40% direct damage per status type affecting the target for 14 seconds, stacks up to 3 times. So you're stacking at 3 times status chance. We have Prime Target Cracker, 110% critical damage, which boosts our critical multiplier higher now, 60% electricity and status chance when you use Jolt. Then we have Lethal Torrent, always be needed on the build. Really good mod, 60% fire rate and multi-shot. So that just doubled the more fire rate for our build. And now when it comes down to burst shot is going to become a obviously better fire rate, but however, it's going to be crazier because it's going to be more recoil. And when it comes down to burst, it just splatters, like, it goes crazy. So just keep that in mind. Next mods that I use is actually random stopper. Next mods that I use are Galvanized Crosshairs. On headshot, 120% critical chance when aiming for 12 seconds. On headshot kill, 40% critical chance when aiming for 12 seconds. Stacks up to 5 times. So you're stacking at 5 times, 40% critical chance now, giving us a lot of critical chance. Actually, why not even double it by throwing on our favorite crit mod, our 200% critical chance and negative 20% fire rate when you use creep and bullseye, the 200% increased crit chance mod that we pretty much love to use nearly every build or somewhere that reaches good critical chance, because right now we're at 90% critical chance, so that's really amazing. That's where this mod comes in. Next mod that we're going to use is Pathogen Rounds. This gives us 90% toxin damage just to do more toxin damage. And if you want to use the other mod for Jolt to replace that with the 90 mod, then you can do that. However, obviously you're going to have to form it again because we got a 12 capacity mod, we got a 9 capacity mod, and they're taking up those spots. So you have to forma either this, well, forma that, but you know, if you can just obviously move this and forma that and put a dash mod there just so you can get, or yeah, why not just forma that, honestly, so you can still keep Galvanized Shot in there. But yeah, it's gonna take another forma to put on here, but this is good either way. I'm not saying that is bad, but a lot of people enjoy the 90 mods because it does more damage for the element. And it gives more damage, basically. The next arcane we're going to use in this build is Deadhead. Now, you can use Merciless if you want, but Deadhead's going to be better for this build because, well, it gives you 120% damage for 24 seconds, stacks up 3 times. You get 30% to headshot multiplier, which is vital for the enemy. And then you get 50% weapon recoil. Now, this is good for the second alt fire because of what I told you. It's a burst shot. So it goes crazy and it slows down the recoil. As you can see, we got some good crit in here. Some really good crit. This is dang near like 4 shots on them. 3, if you can aim right, honestly. You know, because right now my aiming kind of just really sucks right now. Alright, but yeah. And we also have the galvanized not that one. The galvanized crosshair, which gives us more crit chance, honestly. So yeah, and then now we got burst shot, which you can't aim, but however it does do a lot of good damage. And we have really good fire rate, so keep that in mind that this is just amazing. Alright, it decreased our fire rate with the 200% critical chance mod, but the fire rate just got more increased because of our, the other mod that we're basically using. Because of Lethal Torrent and because it already has good fire rate. Really, the semi version is really good. I mean, it has not slowed down any fire rate. Like I said, Lethal Torrent's in there. And then we have 10.77 for the burst because it already comes with good fire rate. Yeah, it's just doing amazing. So nothing is slowed down. Now, next we have is the same thing for viral, but however, I'm not going to be using our good old, galvanized crosshairs. So for viral, we just have sharpened bullets on. This is a replacement mod. Now we have on kill 75% critical damage when aiming for 9 seconds. Now you can also use your good old secondary merciless, but I'm going to stick with deadhead because this is going to make it 10 times better. You get more damage out of this. Actually, slash kicks in, I think, on this build. So when you see the slash kick in, you're going to see a lot of good damage. And you do have more crit multiplier now. So this, this is going to be even better. So yes, you can use secondary merciless for this build. But I'm just telling you, secondary deadhead is going to be way more better because it is going to give you more damage. Even though it is going to suck that you won't be able to activate the arcane because sometimes you won't get that headshot kill unless you're on it. But the slash is doing a really amazing job killing our enemies very, very well. And as we use our secondary fire mode, it gets even better. Just doing insane more damage. And that is my 2 builds. Let me know what you guys think about these builds in the comments below. If you enjoyed them, let me know. And if you didn't, then please do not. When taking Pandero Prime to the Steel Path, oh man, this weapon is amazing. It is not terrible at all. A really good stat increase weapon because it got high critical chance. You can make it high, most definitely. But it is high critical chance on there as well. You have really good crit multiplier. You can make it even better, actually, by throwing on a certain mod. 2 mods, technically. You also have, pretty decent status. You got your slash damage in there. And everything else that you apply with the mods to make this weapon better, it just gets even better. So, yeah, this weapon is good to take to the Steel Path, but obviously just not survival, extermination missions, and above, except for survival. But yeah, Pandero Prime, most definitely a good weapon to take to really any mission you decide. Or If you even decide to try to even survive and still, survival with this weapon, then hey, go right ahead, but I do not recommend it. But still a good weapon, honestly. Like, really, really good. Now, if we're talking about Rivens, since I know people want me to talk about Rivens more, it comes down to, well, basically, I would say, if you want more critical chance, it is optional, honestly, because you already have high critical chance. If you want more crit multiplier, yeah, go ahead, throw that on there. If you want more status, go ahead and throw that on there. You know, those are pretty too much, like, two of the main ones I would say definitely throw on there. I think crit multiplier, adding more on top of that will make the weapon even better. Maybe even a multi-shot and an element. But yeah, critical multiplier probably might be the better add-on. And probably status as well. But let me know what you guys think in the comments below. But that is all for this video build. If you guys did enjoy it, make sure you leave a like and subscribe if you're new to the channel. Follow me on all social medias and Twitch. Links are in the description. Thank you so much for watching. Love you guys, and I'll see you in the next video. Additional life